That's good. Alright, so we got chat, and chat. Alright, we're cooking. Well, what's up everybody? Today we are launching hopefully a lot of ads. We'll see how much we get done in 30 minutes. I got a meeting coming up, but I want to get a little mini stream in. And we'll see what's popping. So today we have to checks notes. Let me see. Actually, I'm stupid because my notes are over here. Let's see here. Nope, I'm actually tripping again. My notes are actually over here. Where's my update sheet? So we have a client that was doing basically high-end decking patios, wooden patios it is, stuff like that. Now they are swapping to value decks. And here's all my notes from that. So we got 3 offers in Slack we can run. We have creative. Alright, so we got creative, a new landing page, a new form we need made, and yeah, let's get this thing cooking. Let's get us a meta ad launch going. So our creative is going to be in here. Let's see what edited ads that we have already. That's pretty nice. I can run that. That picture is way too zoomed out right there. I'm not going to run this one. That picture also is really zoomed out. I don't love that, but I might run it if there's nothing else to run. Let's see what this video is right here. Don't really love that overhand shot. Oh, and that has got wrong company name. Can't run that. I'm assuming this one does too. Yep, that's company name also. All right, what is this? AA. Uh-oh. Might be cooking a little bit again. Yeah, we can run that. I like that. That one's too zoomed out. I don't love the shadows on this one, and also it looks like the same shot, just 2 angles. Don't really love that. This one we can rock with. And then let's see what's in here. I'm assuming all of these are going to say the company name. So what we're doing is we're actually borrowing creative from an old client for a new client, which isn't ideal, but all these local contractors, man, they have literally like no creative to use or no anything. So we have to end up borrowing from other clients or old clients. All right, so we got at least statics. That's what we're going to have to launch with here. And what we're going to do is we're going to not compare. We're going to duplicate our old campaign so we have the same targeting, same settings, and all that good stuff, and I don't have to redo anything. We're just going to go ahead and duplicate. I'm not doing an A/B test, which I never use Meta's built-in A/B testing anyway. I always do it myself. So IVS leads, we are launching this on 7/21. More volume is the intent on the form that we're going to have. I don't know why the audience size was right there, because that's for the ad set. And then this is going to be for Sunday decks. There we go. Budget, I believe, is $75 a day, but let's go double check. Let's see here. Nope, wrong thing. Let's go check budget. Tracker, big deck, 75. Yep, so 75 a day on budget. Go ahead and turn that on. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and delete everything except for that one. That'll be our static ad set. So this is gonna be today, 21st, images, audience size is about 340, that's right. Actually, it's probably about what would that be, 320, like 6 would be the median right there, or average, whatever you wanna call it. So let's see, obviously, volume. All right, that looks all good. We're running the same Facebook page. I do not like dynamic creative. I know there's a lot of people that love it. I don't love it. Because what happens is I don't like creating a new ad set every time I want to test creative. I like to just be able to go into my one ad set. Like, so all my images are going to go in this one. I'm going to duplicate it, make a video based ad set. All my videos will go in there. And then when I go in here, I can see every image I've ever ran. I can see the date it was launched, and I can see all the data. I don't have to do creative breakdowns. I don't have to do anything like that. So I just prefer myself kind of the old school way. I've also been media buying for 10 years, so maybe I'm a little bit biased. But this is the way I like to build stuff. So now we're going to have to make a new form as well. So I'll do that in a second. Let's go ahead and get our ads done first. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete this one, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one ad with the correct copy and headlines and form. We're going to have to go ahead and do that. Well, I guess I could actually change that anytime. And then we'll duplicate this one, and then this will be kind of our base, like our master ad, essentially. And then we'll start duplicating this and getting more ads off of it. So let's go with this. We'll go ahead and put our first image in here. See, I got some spam comments on Kick. That's what's up. Thank you, spammers, for the engagement at least. I'll take it. All right, I'm just going to skip all this stuff. So now we need to get our copy. So let's see what our notes for the copy are. Actually, we need to go look at our offers. So we can do 0 down, easy financing, free add-on upgrade, or fast start bonus. Let's see. So free add-on premium railings for any new deck build. Ooh, I like this 0 down, easy financing. I think we're going to use that right there. Because everybody in America is broke, and everybody finances everything, and everybody loves 0% down, or $0 down. And this deck only starts at $100 a month, which is pretty good. Where's my chat GPT? I need my chat GPT. And you are way over here on the wrong screen. So let's minimize that. Let's throw this over here. Alright, so now what we need to do is we need to take... I hate Max when you have a full screen where it won't show. Shit, I did not mean to do that. And I bet Command Z does work in Meta. I am very surprised that that actually works. Okay, take this ad copy and infuse it with this offer in a direct response, high converting way. So ad copy, offer to add in. Okay, so there we go. So now we have our coffee, I'm fucking crazy. And there's our offer right there. All right, so let's see what this cooks up for us. All right. Build now, pay later. Decks are 99 a month. Experience warmth and knowing handcrafted deck from your home. High quality durable materials. Grab a natural charm. But right now you can build your deck starting with 0 down. Easy finance. Deck starting just 99 a month. Spots for limited offer. You know what? I like that. We can run with that. And I've already trained my chat GPT enough that it knows I'm going to want more variations. So you can see it's asking for ADA, PAS, or before after bridge. So this is the attention, interest, desire, action, I think is what the last A stands for. This is problem, agitate, solution. And then before after bridge is kind of like a storytelling type style. So let's see. Let's go ahead and drop that there. Pretty cool with that. And then let's do ADA. Let's get an ADA. That's usually always pretty tried and true. So usually ADA, make it copy, paste, ready, and add emojis. So you can see right here, it's actually telling you what each thing is. Yeah, well, it's action. So attention, interest, desire, action. It's telling you what each line falls under to make it the structure of the correct copy. And I told it to make it copy paste ready, and then I also wanted emojis in there, and this is not copy paste ready because it should not be telling me the headlines of each thing. Take out the ADA explanation and just give add copy. Sometimes it's stupid like that. Here we go. Now we're doing something. Alright, so let's put that one right here. Nope, not V. Let's see. I'm also going to take out all these little dash things and make sure this makes sense still. When time gets over now, flex on it. Yep, that makes sense. And then we got to scroll up a little bit. Bill now, pay later, deck start 99 a month. That's cool. And schedule. All right, boom. So that's good. What's our headlines? So elevate. Let's go. Decks starting at 99 a month. Yo, what's up, Eric? Let's see. CBO all the time. Also, do you run Google Ads too? So usually I always do. It's kind of hard to say, honestly. I like CBO on these smaller accounts just because it's easier to keep everything inside of one campaign, and I can always make sure that the daily budget is correct at a high level. Because used to what I would do is I would do an ABO for the 2 different ad sets in here. But if all my videos are bad in 3 days and I have to cut off the video ad set, then I have to double the budget on the image ad set, and then that's going to make it so that Meta might throw that into the learning phase again. Where if I do CBO, I can just keep it at 75 a day no matter what's inside of here. Meta's going to move the budget around as needed, and if I see that one ad set's not getting any testing, I just had to do this morning actually. I go in here and then I edit this and I give it a minimum daily spend. So if my total budget's 75, I might do 20 a day per ad set minimum so that both of them get a little bit of testing at least, and then I'll let Meta do whatever it wants with the rest of the budget in here. Typically no though. Honestly, I like ABO a lot more, especially for testing. But when you're working with daily budgets that are like under $100, it's a lot harder because we need enough volume per day inside of a campaign and an ad set for it to somewhat optimize. And that's hard when you have a bunch of ABOs on like $20 a day. Let's see. Do we throw our creative in? Also, I hate how jumpy this is. I don't know if you'll see the jump. Yeah, we got our creative in. Copy 1, copy 2. We're doing headlines, deck starting, schedule. What was our build now, pay? Oh, yeah, I like that. Build now, pay later. Build now, pay later. And where did my headline go? That's kind of crazy. All right. Bro, what the heck is... Oh, it's... Hey, how about I wrote that? You didn't write that? So... Please put my thing right here for me. Wow, did it actually write that? I mean, I guess it is basically just ChatGPT, so... Alright, we'll just leave that there. Get quote. So now I'm going to edit. I always turn literally all the optimizations off. I'm going to go ahead and get ChatGPT out of here too for a sec. So I always turn off all the auto enhancements. I don't like them. They seem to format stuff weird. They put weird music on that's off-brand. A lot of clients don't like it. It'll throw random CTAs. It'll reformat the image ugly. I just don't love it. So that's what we're going to have to do there. All right, so we got our image 1, we got 2 copy, 2 headlines. So now what we need to do is create the form. So this form, we got to go back up, and then we got to make it do the stupid scroll thing. So this form was for the like higher class decks, I guess, if you want to call it. These are going to be for the more budget decks. So we're going to obviously, actually right here, I'm going to put Sunday decks because it's under a different brand as well. I also hate the dash thing, but that's what they've been using, so I've just kind of been going with it. And this will be the first one, so I don't need to do an updated version. All right, so form type, and we're actually going to do, more volume, and we're going to take the review step out. So usually anytime I'm testing a brand new offer or a brand new client or anything, I like to do the highest volume possible just so they get results, and then we'll let the call center filter out low quality leads. But if we see that we're getting a ton of low quality leads, then we'll start adding in higher intent, verify SMS, maybe even swap them over to a landing page or something like that as well. So let's see, got that. Same thing, I'm basically turning off every meta type optimization I just hate. So I turned flexible form off as well. For this one, we're actually just going to use the image from the ad. That looks good. I like that. And then what we're going to do down here is we're going to take this. I'm going to get ChatGPT pulled back up. Well, okay, I got about 10 minutes. We might be able to get this done. Take this copy and add in authority that this trying to think how to phrase this. So Big Dex is the main company. Sunday Dex is like a sub company inside of the big company. So I'm trying to like show some type of authority on this page. Add an authority that Sunday Dex is a company within Big Dex. I'm going to word this terribly, but I'm hoping that ChatGPT is going to realize what I'm trying to say. Let's just see what happens. My brain's just dead trying to think of this. Sunday Dex, a proud Big Dex company, custom decks, built-in lighting, 3D, trusted, veteran-backed. Okay, I like that. That actually works. So let's go boom. So let's just throw all this down here. Paste. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And then I actually might want this a little more call to action-y. Sunday Dex, a proud Big Dex. Let's actually do this instead. Get a free design and quote from Sunday Dex by Big. We're just gonna go with that, and let's see what that looks like. Get a free design and quote. Let's actually do this. Do the and sign instead. Try to make it a little bit tighter. Free design and quote from Sunday Dex by Big Dex. All right, I'm liking this now. We can do that. Boom. Are you looking to install a new custom deck? P.S. We don't do small repairs. We're actually going to change. I feel like I had notes about this. Make new lead form explains well. Where am I at? Are you looking to... We're going to say build a new... We're just going to say, are you looking to build a new deck? So if they answer yes, they go to the next question. If they answer no, they get disqualified. And then we have how soon are they looking. So basically anything except for just exploring options gets qualified here. All right, so that's good. Then we get the contact info. All of that looks good. And then we have a new privacy policy is the same. So this page is fine. And then this page we need to edit. So wait, you're not done. Click the button below to secure your spot on our schedule. While we still have openings this month, go to website, and then we need to go right here. Sunday Dex by Big Dex, and then I'm just going to open that and make sure it works, and it does not work, and that is exactly why we test every link before we actually publish anything, because that link doesn't go anywhere. Let's see if we take out the HTTPS stuff, if that's going to work. Sunday Dex. Alright, I wonder if he put a dash in here. Nope. Alright, so we're going to have to go investigate and see why this isn't working. So let's go to go high level. Almost certain that's where this page was created. So somebody sent me that link. I didn't actually build that link or that page, so I'm just going to go try to find it real quick instead of waiting for him to answer me. So I'm assuming it's under this. Confirmation. Looks like you qualify. Just get a free. I'm assuming this is it right here. Let's see what the settings are. Sunday Dex by Big Dex. So this is... yeah, this is the correct sub URL. So let's see what is going on, why this isn't. Yeah, and this should be under build my hardscape.com/Sunday Dex by Big Dex. Yeah, and I'm getting a 404. Okay. Well, no idea why that's happening. But this guy made the page, so I'm going to let him get me the right URL. I'm assuming, let's see real quick. Oh, he never selected a domain. That's why that's not working. So let's select the domain form because he forgot to do that. And let's save this now. Now, if we refresh this, we still get a 404. So that's what's up. So I think actually what we need to do, Sunday Decks by Big Decks, I think we actually need to fix this as well. So we're going to go to this and just make that like that. And then we're going to update this. Oh, and it's going to autofill something. So we're just going to call this Sunday Decks. Let's update that. And I'm wondering if this is going to layer this. I don't remember if it's going to layer it. So it's going to be Sunday Decks / whatever. Sunday Decks by Big Decks. Because if not, I don't really want that to happen. But we're going to see. Alright, so if we take that off, let's go to Sunday Decks. Still getting a 404. buildmyhardscape.com/Sunday Decks. Okay, here we go. Now we're finally getting somewhere. So let's see if this one works. So Sunday Decks is working. Let's see if Sunday Decks by Big Decks, if that works. There we go. So now we got the URL working. So had to troubleshoot that for a second and fix my coworker's, I guess, forgetting of connecting the URL, but we got it. So there we go. And I'm just going to copy and paste this one more time. I'm going to go incognito now. I like to triple check before I launch anything, and the calendar is loading, which is what we want to happen. So that's good. So that means, and this needs to be schedule my free design plus, or we'll say and quotes. Schedule my free design and quote. There we go. Now, non-leads, they just go to the main website. Once again, I'm just going to open this one. I'm not going to incognito this one. Yeah, that one's fine. I do like the incognito, like the main lead one, though. So that one's good. And that's good. And I'm just going to double check one more time. So, Sunday Deck lead, more volume. That's good. Flexible form is off because I hate all of Meta's optimizations they do. Let's see. So greeting, we want that. So that kind of opens up with this little starter bullet point thing right here. Questions were good. Yes and no. There we go. And then I'm just going to double check the URL again one more time. Like I said, I'm a little autistic with this, but it's better to be safe than sorry when you're spending people's money. I promise. So that's good. All right, create form. That muffin is ready to go. So now we got the correct form. So now we have to go into Go High Level, which we're already in, which is good. And we have to sync this baby. So we're going to go to Settings. We're going to go to, where's Integrations? Here we go. Integrations, Facebook Field Mapping, Map Fields. Should say, when are you looking? Of course, we don't have the question synced already somehow. Okay, so then what is this one? Because it's the same damn question. Are you looking to install? Okay, so let's just do that. Are you looking to install? There we go. And then this one, I know I can just type soon. Nope, not son, how soon? There we go. Some reason address never syncs, so we have to add that. So basically this just now takes whenever someone submits a form inside of Meta, it takes the information and it knows to basically like webhook it and sync it into the CRM fields for the contact inside of Go High Level, which is what we want it to do. So now the form is synced, and we are good. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to duplicate this, I think twice. We're launching 3 images, right? So now I'm just going to go to this next one. We're going to take this off because I'm, once again, autistic about the naming conventions. So correct form is selected. That's the one we just made. We're going to delete this, and we're going to add another image, and it's going to be the next one. And usually I wouldn't start with 3 of the same exact images. Like, so we have 3 grids, basically. I don't like launching with 3 of the same style image, but this is a bit of a quick launch. I just figured out this morning that we're launching this, and it has to be launched today. So I'm just going to run with these for now, and then I'm going to get some video and some new images created probably tonight or tomorrow. So we want all the tracking on. You can see it deselects it even though I have it selected on what I duplicated it from. That's just one of the stupid things that Meta does because it's retarded. So now we're going to do version 3. So this just means that there's now a third image that we're going to run. So in total, we're split testing 3 images, 2 copy, 2 headlines here for our initial launch. And usually I would have 2 videos as well, but we just don't have any videos made at the moment, and it takes more than 1 day for our video guy to make a video. So boom, skip. Eric, give me 2 seconds. I just saw your question and I'll get you. One thing I want to do, I kind of skipped cropping that pretty quick. I'm going to go back and just make sure the stories are cropped right into square. Yep, that's fine. Okay, boom. So that's good. So now we have our 3 images, we have our 2 copies, we have our 2 headlines. And then lastly, I'm just going to turn off all optimizations, save that, and then I'm going to go down here, turn the events on. Once again, don't know why you would think I would want to run this without events. That's insane. So that's good, that's good, that's good, and I'm going to publish. So now campaign is built and launched. Eric, do you add text over images sometimes for the creative, like get a free quote? Yeah, so I will do that. I'm trying to think of, I have a client right now where we're doing quite a bit of that stuff. I'll show you an example real quick. I'll just go on my Canva because I know I have quite a few things in here. Like I said, usually I would not launch what I just launched, which was 3 different grids that are very basic, but this is like a really fast launch. Here's some stuff I launched last week, so you can see this has overlay text. This one doesn't directly have a call to action type button, which is what I think you're talking about, like a click here to get your quote kind of thing, but I will use those sometimes as well. I do see that sometimes the button look on an image looks kind of spammy or overplayed, so sometimes I'll just do simple stuff like this. So I'll just have like kind of a bold headline right here. Let's see, I've been really liking this lately, so it's kind of this, all these lines aren't usually here, so imagine the lines aren't there. So it's kind of like a fade in type effect into the image, and then just says get a free quote today. So this will be placed basically right above the button when you look at it in Meta. So you can see I've been running that. Been running stuff like this as well. I don't know how this didn't get this formatted crazy for some reason, but usually this is like center aligned right here, and the logo is just not here. I think somebody was in here messing with this one. But this one, so the down arrows will be pointing to the button as well. And then I'll do some before and after stuff. We'll do logos sometimes. You can see this one too, get a free quote today. So this is actually a more button style with the arrows pointing down towards the headline or the button on Meta. Do you use, yeah, so these before and afters. So this before is actually ChatGPT generated. Pretty much all of our before and afters, what we do is we take their after image, we give it to ChatGPT, and we say, replace the pool and patio with dry patchy grass, or we'll say replace, if it's hardscaping, replace the hardscaping and patio with ugly yard or something like that. As far as after photos, I would try not to because they're going to come out looking really like spammy. I'll show you an example real quick. So our design guy was starting to mess with this, and I don't love it. Oh man, where'd it go? Creative, here we go, the insights. Yeah, and the before after thing, dude, we figured that out a couple weeks ago. I don't know why we didn't think of it sooner, but it's killer for before and after photos. I mean, it's super easy to generate. But you can see right here, so he took this photo, which is like a finished nice house and yard. He had AI enhance it, and I think it looks like shit. I mean, these roofs don't exist in America. This is like a European cobblestone looking roof. It's also not, I mean, just this whole thing looks bad. This down here looks bad. Obviously the logo would be gone, but it just doesn't look good. So it's really hard for like after images. Same thing here. So this is like a before image, and he tried to just enhance it because the client hasn't done the project yet, and it just made this like this yard looks crazy. All these flowers look weird. Just AI is not good at the after images. I will use it sometimes for like, I don't know, special odd and end stuff, but yeah, before and afters it's really good for. Yo, Eric, thanks for chilling, man. Love the questions. Feel free to follow. I'll be live just kind of randomly. Honestly, I'm usually Monday, Tuesday, or the days I'm usually on here. I got to hop to a meeting, but shoot me a message or anything if you got any more questions, man. Happy to help out. And anyone else that hopped in and out during here, appreciate you. And we'll see y'all next time. Later.